Hey guys, it's Josh here from My Alpha Empowerment, and today's topic is emotional bodybuilding. That's right, emotional bodybuilding. You know, in society today, we admire physical bodybuilding at the highest level of achievement. And to me, physical bodybuilding, building your guns up, to me that is so important to being the strongest version of who you can be. But to me, that's only half of the picture. You see, you've got muscles on the outside, your external realm, but you've also got invisible muscles internally. I'm not talking about organs, I'm talking about emotional muscles. You know, there are people, if you look and observe out in society, some people are stronger emotionally and others are very weak emotionally. And in order for you to be a true alpha male, you've got to develop your internal emotional muscles. And you do this just like you do it in the physical, training your muscles. How do your muscles grow? The first thing you got to do is apply weight to your muscles. Not too much weight because then you'll get injured, but you want to have a controlled amount of weight that causes the muscle to tear down, and then through the proper rest and nutrition plan, you will then grow and you will get stronger. And then you can apply more weight to the muscles themselves. It's the same emotionally. If you go through something, you have the choice to actually use that as an emotional barbell. And the thing is, you can either let that barbell come down and crush you, or you can say, you know what, I'm going to toughen up and I'm going to lift this weight right now. This is going to be hard emotionally, but I will get through this. And the reason this is so important is because if you're aspiring to be an alpha male and you're aspiring to have more success with women in general, you have to learn how to toughen up. You've got to get stronger emotionally, or else this is all going to fail. And right now, I want to lead you guys through an emotional bodybuilding routine that's going to get you so jacked emotionally that girls are going to love you even more. Okay, so the very first emotional bodybuilding exercise I want to lead you through is the pity press.
You know, I thought you loved me. You know, I tried. I really tried. You know, I let her know that she was the most important thing to me ever. And it's crazy because right now, you know, I lost her, and then I go into this party and everybody in there treated me like I wasn't even there. You know, I don't understand. You know, I tried. I mean, I'm a great looking guy. Why can't people just like me for who I am? You know? I just want to give up on this thing altogether, you know? Why even date anymore? Why? It's all pointless. It's just pointless.
Okay, so the reason the pity press is so important and the reason it's so valuable to me is because self-pity is dangerous. If you're going through a situation that, let's say you lost a loved one, or you really did have a breakup, I'm not saying you can't grieve and you can't be pitiful in those situations, because the truth is, it's gonna hurt, okay? Right now, I'm talking about, like, if you walk into a party and you feel constant pity like that, okay? I'm talking about the habit of pity. I'm not talking about if you lost a loved one or if you're having a breakup right now. So let's just clear that and just get rid of that. Okay, hopefully that makes sense to you guys. So there are people, there are guys that constantly feel the need to give into self-pity. And honestly, from experience, this feels really good when you're allowing that to come in, because it's like this, you're patting yourself on the back really, and it's a temporary fix to the rejection that is appearing to you. But in reality, you're really not being rejected. You know who's rejecting you? You are. Before they rejected you, you rejected yourself in 99% of the cases. And that is why self-pity is so dangerous, because it's causing you to be in that endless cycle of you rejecting yourself before they even have a chance to reject you. Okay? This goes with dating women too. A lot of times we reject ourselves before she has a chance to even see if she likes us. And therefore she does reject us because we rejected ourselves. So to break totally free from self-pity, all you have to do is stop it. It's that easy. But sometimes it's easier said than done. So if you're in a situation where situations are appearing like everything's against you, all you have to do is just stop yourself and say, you know what? Normally I would allow myself to feel this pity right now, but I'm a different man now and I'm going to make this change. So right now, I'm going to just put a smile on my face and toughen up. And that is the pity press. You are literally exercising that muscle, and before you know it, any temptation to feel that pity, it will just be totally gone, wiped away, and you will no longer feel that need to pity yourself all the time. And honestly, pity is one of the biggest turnoffs for a woman, because if you're walking around feeling pitiful all the time, she views you as a low, weak, insecure man. And she knows that you aren't dating any beautiful women. So why in the world would she be attracted to you? You know, I talk about looking through the lenses of your woman. And if you're not looking through her lens, you will never see that self-pity truly is ugly looking. It's very tacky. And there's no reason that you would add value to her by acting like that all the time. Okay, so next on the list is the Breakup Benchpress. And like I said, there's a difference between the person who's always feeling self-pity and then where you're actually going through a situation where you will and you are allowed to feel a little bit of self-pity and a little bit of pain, okay? So here's the thing with the breakup, okay? Allow yourself to be hurt, okay? Just allow the pain to come in. This is right when it happens, okay? Just allow yourself to just cry and whatever you need to do, you know, go through that process, okay? But here's the thing, don't allow that process to go on month after month, year after year. That's where now it's turning into an issue because you're so much more valuable than that. You have to get over that. And the way you do that is you get on the breakup bench press and you start pumping it out. So there's that initial stage of allowing yourself to, you know, let your emotions out and allow yourself to cry a little bit or a lot, whatever you need to do. But at the end of the day, and the end of that time where you're crying a lot, you got to make sure that you say, you know what, I am a better man now. And you look at ways you could improve in that past relationship. That's happened to me so many times, I can't tell you. Like when it first happens, it's like the saddest thing in the world, but weeks go on, months go on, and all of a sudden you're like, wait a second, now that all these feelings kind of dissipated, like now I see the way I was really acting. I was acting like such a wuss. It was embarrassing. That wasn't an alpha male behavior at all. Okay, so that was how I did the breakup bench press. That was my version of it. And you have to make your own version of it as well. Whatever gets you stronger going through these breakups, go for it. And before you know it, it won't be a big deal anymore. A breakup, you know, for the most part, it's not going to be life or death. It's just going to be something that hurts for a little bit, but you'll find that you'll get over it quicker and quicker each time it happens. Okay, so right now if you're in a relationship, I'm not telling you to break up with your girlfriend so you can get stronger. I'm just saying if it happens to occur, take it for what it is and get stronger in that and make that time count. Because you're going to either be in self-pity for a long time or you're going to actually change. And I'd rather you change and get stronger than stay at that same level. Okay, so the next exercise on the list is the challenge curl. And what this exercise consists of is daily challenges throughout your life. So let's say you're a kid in high school and you have a desire to do something important in this world. You have a desire to follow a passion. Well, to be honest with you, there are going to be many challenges to fulfill that desire. So if your desire is to be a professional musician or to be a teacher in college for music, you are going to have to pass many challenges. And you do this by toughening up more, and you embrace the challenges with courage and power from within. And the more challenges that you overcome as a man, the more alpha you will become. So the whole purpose of this exercise is to become that alpha male. Okay, so the next exercise on the list is the Flakey French press. I don't care if you're a beginner at dating beautiful women or if you're an expert like myself. you are going to come across flakes. And by flakes, I mean women that just totally drop you or just totally flat out ignore you and go off with some other guy or something happens. But you've got to realize that you could either use these flake opportunities to grow stronger, or you can use them to push you down more and more. You see, I used to allow these situations to push me down to the hole more and more. And my self-confidence was literally riding on the fact that she would flake or not. And if she flaked on me, my confidence would go down so fast. It would go down really quick, and it would probably stay down there for a good while. But now, you know what I do? When a girl flakes on me, or if that happens, I say, you know what? I'm an alpha male now. And guess what I do? I embrace that, and I say, you know what? I can handle it. I'm strong. And I literally, like, it doesn't even affect me anymore. Like, you might get an initial hit to your emotions, but it's like that hit, it doesn't do anything. It just falls down. The thing that came at you with force, it hits you and it just falls to the wayside. And the flaky French press is the best exercise to get over flaky girls. Okay, so last but not least, the final exercise is the alpha male tease fly. And what this exercise does is it forces you to toughen up when other alpha males tease you and joke around with you. Back when I was not confident, if I walked into a room of alpha males, they would start to throw things at me, not physically, but emotional barriers, so to speak, and they would do taunts and they would tease me and all that. And I would take it so dang seriously. And it would just push my confidence down more and more. And it made them want to do it even more. But you know what I do now? When I walk into a room of alpha males, I actually, whenever they do that, I actually accept what they say, and I actually make the joke go further by adding to what they said. And they realize that they have no power over me. And usually I end up being the alpha male because I literally am not persuaded at all by what they say about me. And I actually laugh at what they say because I literally don't give a crap. And if you want to be an alpha male, you can't give a crap either. Because if you actually start caring about what they think about you, it will show on your countenance, through your vibe, through your body language. And people want to just target that and actually use that as momentum to build their self-esteem up. So you want to make sure that the alpha male tease fly is in your training routine so you can get stronger. Okay guys, so in summary, the whole presentation that I have for you today, that was all just a fun way to describe to you ways you can grow stronger emotionally. Don't take it literally, but it's more of a metaphor. And I'm not telling you guys to actually go into your life and cause problems, okay? I'm not telling you to break up with your girlfriend or to purposely inflict harm on yourself emotionally. That would be the equivalent of me walking into a gym, putting 1,000 pounds on that bench press, lifting that weight off, or having people lift that weight off for me, and just letting that weight come down and hurt me. Okay? It's going to be the same emotionally if you do that to yourself. So things are going to happen to all of us in life, but I'm teaching you guys to use your time wisely, because a true alpha male, he uses every minute to his advantage and he doesn't waste any time at all. So I'm looking forward to seeing you guys grow stronger. Have a great day.